Hello students, welcome back to all. Last period we learned about how we use the calendar today. The calendar which we use today is based on the Christian era. The students, Christian era is called Common Era, and Common Era began in the memory of Jesus Christ. The students, whose in the memory is mentioned here, the memory of Jesus Christ. The first year of this era is the year when it began. To show in number first, the years after that are indicated by the next numbers in serial orders. Here the first 100 years, that is the first century of this era. The students, first 100 years means that is first century. First 100 years means first century of Common Era. It is written as 1 to 100 CE or 1 to 100 AD. The students, here you will be asked a question. How is the first century of the Common Era written? So, remember the answer. The first century of the Common Era is written as 1 to 100 AD or 1 to 100 CE. Then, the period of the first millennium of this era is written as 1 to 1000 CE or 1 to 1000 AD. Here again, my dear students, you will ask the question, how is the first millennium of the Common Era written? Remember the answer, or you can underline whether you have a textbook. The first millennium of the Common Era is written as 1 to 1000 AD. Now we begin with the next point, that is time before the Common or Christian Era. The period before the Common Era is known as the time before Common Era, that is BCE or before Christ. Before Christ, that is BC, and before Common Era, that is BCE. The years of this period are counted and written in reverse order. My dear students, reverse order, reverse. We can say it is ascending order. Sorry, not ascending, it is descending order. For example, 10, 9, 8. Here see the screen. Numbers are given here in reverse order. Here 100, 90, 80, 70, 60, 50, 40, 30, 20, 10 and 1. So here the first century before the Common Era began at the year 100 BCE and it ended with 1 BCE. The students, here Common Era began at the year 100 BCE and it ends with 1 BCE. See the screen there, the number is started from 100, that is 100 BCE, and last number, that is 1, means it ended with 1 BCE. Then similarly, the first millennium before the Common Era began at the year 1000 BCE and ended with the year 1 BCE. Just we saw that the first century, that is 100, first century before Common Era began at the year 100 BCE. Like this, here the first millennium before the Common Era began at the year 1000 BCE and ended with the year 1 BCE. So, the first century before the Common Era is indicated as 100 to 1 BCE, and the first millennium before the Common Era is indicated as 100 to 1 BCE. And the first millennium before the Common Era is indicated as 1000 to 1 BCE. Dear students, 100 years means 1 century and 1000 years means a millennium. Now, let us look at some examples of this method. How to indicate time before the Common or Christian era. The lifetime of Vardhaman Mahavir is written as 599 BC to 527 BC. This is the example of Common Era, how to indicate the time. The lifetime of Gautam Buddha is written as 563 BC. It means 563 before Christ to 483 BC. Then let's see about the measurement of time and methods of measuring time. Dear students, in this topic we will learn how to measure the time and which methods are used to measure the time. Let's see. To measure time is to measure the length of time. Measure time means to measure the length of time. We know the following units of measuring time. Means here, dear students, second, minute, hour, day, week, fortnight, month, year, century and millennium. These are the units of measuring time. Now can you tell me what are the units of measuring time? Dear students, the answer is second, minute, hour, day, week, fortnight, month, year, century and millennium. Here a second is the smallest of these units. Second, it is the smallest unit. Then there are various methods of measuring time in different parts of the world. See, there are various methods how to measure time means various methods are used to measure time in the different parts of the world. Of these, the common or Christian era is the most widely used. We generally indicate a particular day by writing the date of that day. The date consists of the serial number of that day followed by the name or serial number of the current month and then the serial number of the current year. Dear students, see the calendar. You all know about this very well. Each and every students use this calendar in their houses. This is the month of June, and here the date. Today is 12th of June 2020. This is the serial number of the current month, means of the month June, and the serial number of the current year, that is 2020. There are other methods too. Means not only one method is used to measure the time, but my dear students, many methods are used to measure the time. We have seen that the Christian era began in memory of Jesus Christ. Just I explained that Christian era began in the memory of Jesus Christ. It is an age-old custom to start a new era to commemorate a special event. As for example, the coronation of a great king. Here the king of Maratha, Shivaji Maharaj. In his age, the event is known as coronation of a great king. This is one of the example how to measure the time. We know that Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj has started a new era or Shaka known as Rajyabhishek Shaka in 1674 AD to commemorate this coronation. Shalivahan Shaka and Vikram Samvat are two eras that are used in India. My dear students, here what are the two eras are used in India? Can you tell me? So remember the answer. Shalivahan Shaka and Vikram Samvat. These are the two eras which are used in India. The founder of Islam, Prophet Muhammad, migrated from Mecca to Medina. The Hijri era was started to commemorate this event. You will ask, dear students, here you will ask the question, who was started to commemorate this event? So the answer is here, the Hijri era was started to commemorate this event. The Parsi community in India uses the Shahanshahi era. Who uses the Shahanshahi era? Dear students, the Parsi community in India. The Parsi community in India uses the Shahanshahi era. Now see the screen. There is a timeline of important events in the life of Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj. Its events are started from the year 1630 and ended with 1680. It started from his birth and ended with his death. The events are mentioned: the birth, when he was born in 1630. He took the oath of Swaraj. He took the oath of Swaraj in 1645. He escaped from Agra in 1666 and his coronation was happened in 1674 and he was died. His date is in 1680. So dear students, this timeline is express the important events in the life of Chhatrapati Shivaji Maharaj, that is 1630 AD to 1680 AD. Dear students, hope you understood this chapter. Remaining part of this chapter, that is historical periods, scientific methods of measuring time and establishing age, we will learn in next lecture. Dear students, I put here assignment. Read the questions carefully and write down the answers in the notebook. Thank you. Have a nice day.